there, Jim.
Hello, Irene.
Back out again, another lovely sunny day. This time we're down on the borders.
Yes.
Just outside a wee village called Denholm, and it's not that far away from Hoyk.
Hawick, if in Newcastle.
If you're from Newcastle, it's Hawick.
Hawick.
So we kind of discovered this, did a wee bit of research last night and discovered this strange named castle. And we thought we need to check that one out, we need to maybe try and go there and see what that's like. It's called Fatlips. Fatlips.
Fatlips Castle.
Mick Jagger.
Fatlips Castle.
So it was built in the 1500s, and it was built by a clan called the Turnbulls, who were basically reavers.
Cattle rustlers.
Cattle rustlers,
Right.
robbers, whatever you want to call them, troublemakers. So the castle didn't last that long, to be honest, because in 1545 it was destroyed by the English, virtually flattened to the ground by
The Earl of
Hereford.
Hereford.
Yeah. So it stayed that way
Until 1857. It was built by was it Earl of Minto?
Earl of Minto, designed by the architect Lorimer.
Robert Lorimer, Sir Robert Lorimer. And that was 1897. And that's the present state it's in now. So it's based on obviously on a 12th, 13th century tower, which is probably my favourite type of castles in Scotland. So it's spectacular.
So how did they get its name Fatlips then?
Well, I think, there's a couple of stories. One's about a sheep and a goat that would then bleep if it's seen the English coming up, which I find that hard to believe. And the other one is, which I think is probably more likely, is that the Earl at the time would kiss all the girls as they get in the front door, you know, just like the kissing gates you get in the countryside. So I would tend to lean towards that, because if I was an Earl and I had money to build a tower like this, I'm sure I would like to kiss all the lovely girls coming in.
You do anyway.
Well, I do, right. So
the Fatlips Castle, absolutely stunning scenery. It's built on top of a crag, and you can see for miles up here. You'll see a wee bit of the video, as Jim normally says in the video. We'll show you around a bit. Unfortunately, we couldn't get inside the castle today. You can get inside the castle. There's a wee garage down in Denholm where you go and pay a deposit for the key, and they give you the key of the castle.
yeah.
And you come up and let yourself in, and then take the key back once you're finished.
Well, I think the chap at the garage, or the lady at the garage, says that there's the minimum or maximum of 10 people can visit, and you could probably get in. There's a door down there, metal door, and then you go up on all floors and up to the top of the tower there, and you can walk around about that. So if you get, we'll think about it another time, just to take a photograph of the landscape. That's what's stunning about here. Beautiful.
So
Scottish borders.
That's Fatlips Castle. We're planning to go and maybe try and find another one, hopefully not too far away, and we'll catch up with you then.
What, another Fatlips Castle?
Another castle.
Oh, just castle.
So again, thanks for viewing us.
Aye, thank you very much. Aye, listen, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up, a like, a share, and if you haven't already, subscribe if you like our content. We're not professionals, we're just a couple of photographers who love the country that we're born and raised in, Scotland, and we just like to share this with the world. People want to see it, so
help us out, we need your help. We need your help.
Listen, thanks very much for joining us again, and hopefully today we'll do another castle. So until then, thank you, take care, and we'll catch you again. Cheers, bye bye. again.
Hello again.
Hello again. Ian.
We finally made it to the second castle, did you?
We did, aye. Aye, we did. We walked across a farmer's field to get here. This is Cessford
Castle.
Cessford Castle, which is not far from where we were in the last castle. This castle, in fact, there's a plaque outside that gives you kind of brief history of the castle and all the feuds between different clans between the Scots and English. And in fact, to be honest, the history is quite gruesome. Ian will tell you a bit more about it. And again, what we'll do is we'll try and get some more information from the internet, and then we'll attach it in the bottom of this video. Ian, what's this?
So the castle was built in the 1400s, and it was built by the Kerr family, who were quite wealthy. But the Kerrs were also border reivers, similar to the Fatlips Castle people.
Yeah, Fatlips.
The Turnbulls. So it was a thing at that particular time because it was border raids. It was just going and raiding, cattle and wherever they could get anything that was wealthy, they would go and raid it. And it didn't matter whether they were English or Scottish. The Kerrs in particular were just nasty people, by all accounts. So the main story with the Kerrs is they had a feud that lasted decades with the Scots of Buccleuch, and there was murder and mayhem throughout the decades that I was just saying there. So it kind of kicked off in the 1520s when one of the Kerrs was murdered by somebody who worked for the Scots, and it escalated from there over the years.
Was it a daughter or something who was murdered in?
Basically, what they did was they went to Cat's. So what was the name of the tower again? Cat's Slack Tower.
Cat's Slack Tower,
in Selkirk, and the Kerrs burnt it to the ground, but Elizabeth Scott was inside the tower and she got burnt to death, and it turns out that she was originally a Kerr. Quite an infamous family in the borders, the Kerrs.
Yeah, But the castle itself is, the walls are about 13, 14 feet thick, and it's quite a spectacular structure. There's a lot of windows, and actually there's some stairways up there, but they're long gone. It's too dangerous to try and get up to the first floor. But it's impressive. And again, we've taken some photographs, and we're trying to take some video. We've got a new kind of gimbal, cheap gimbal. I don't know how to work it, mind you, but we'll try and put some video on it as well. But it's pretty spectacular, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's Cessford Castle.
Yep.
Another out of the way castle, so I think that's the plan, is if you can get to some of the castles that are lesser known and get that information out to people, then it can only be good. Especially
the Scottish borders, it's beautiful, a beautiful part of the country.
So that's us. Thanks again for joining us. As Jim mentioned earlier on, give us a wee thumbs up, a wee like, or if you feel up to it, subscribe.
Please do that, yeah.
And that'll help more people get to see what a smashing country Scotland is.
Definitely.
Okay, so we'll catch up with you again at some other point.
Yes, so until our next adventure.
Bye bye for now.
Take care. See you. Bye bye.
Cheers.
Just a wee quick message before we go and try and get something to eat. This is for our brother in Canada, Dave.
David!
Some lyrics for you, Dave, to cast your mind back to the 70s, late 70s. Anyway, when you turn the pages of history, when these days have passed long ago,
will they read of us in sadness, of the seeds that we let grow?
As we turned our gaze to the castle in the distance,
eyes cast out to the path of least resistance.
Love you, man.
Love you, Dave. That's for all Rush fans as well, by the way.
Aye.
Oh no!
Cats.
Is it? cat's power.
I was going to say cat slap.
Get the happy.
Right, so anyway.
Det skulle vara lite grann. Ja, det som gick du vet att det är man kan inte göra sådär. Ja, och man kan inte vara